Okay guys, it might be laggy because I'm trying to do it separately from my laptop. You can see my laptop's here and it's doing it wirelessly from my phone. So you can see on my left here, it's super glitchy by the way, I don't know why. I'm in my pajamas, that's why it's plaid. But yeah, I cannot go live because it will not let me go live because I have to be 16 and I am 15. I am so, like, I'm not unhappy, I'm just disappointed in YouTube. But basically, the title of the video is kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to reverse engineer this board. Right now I'm trying to control potentiometers from an external source, and I'm thinking I might have to use these transistors to control it, but right now I'm going to try to directly drive it through GPIO pins. So I'm just building a little board that has resistors on it so I can not drive it with all the current and break something, because I do not want to break anything. My soldering iron is heating up still, so it's not wanting to melt my solder. Boo! Okay. Looks kind of terrible, but I don't really care. So yeah. Giant perf board for this little prototype, but it's just a little mock-up. Okay. So, it's really glitchy, dude. It's like almost unbearably glitchy. Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, pretty terrible. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, I also have a microscope right here. I don't know. I'm probably not going to show you all that because I need to look at it myself. But yeah. Sorry for the lag. Yeah, what am I doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to take one of these resistors. I think it's a 10 kilo ohm. It's 0603 surface mount. So I'm going to hand solder it to this pin header and then get this pin out. I'm using this super thin wire because the chip, it's like 0.1 millimeters. Because the chip that I'm using is this one right here, or the one that I'm trying to reverse engineer the pins for. It's a STM32 and it's a 100 by 100 pin design. And I'll point my microscope upwards so you can see it. But yeah, let me focus. Yeah, you can see how tiny these pins are and how dense they are. I'll put my finger right next to it. That is my fingernail. That's the chip pins. So I really do need tiny pin or tiny wire to solder to those pins. Alright guys, I'm gonna try hooking my phone into my computer directly so it won't lag as bad. Let me try that because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. But I think there should not be any more lag. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Like I was saying, I'm trying to solder on this resistor so I don't use all the current and break something. So the potentiometer input value is at 3.5 volts, and the Pico, this is a Raspberry Pi Pico board. Well, it's a clone, because I'm cheap, but it's got a reference voltage of 3.3 volts instead of 3.5, which is what the microcontroller there is. It should be fine though, because I injected 3.3 volts into the circuit, and it ran fine. Dude, this resistor is driving me utterly insane. I've soldered on these surface mount resistors to pin headers before, and they have been no problem at all. But apparently, it's going to be a problem now. Okay. I recommend you never do what I just did. I probably won't focus on it, but it's really janky looking, and it does not look very good. I think I put the wrong resistor on. No, I definitely did. There's a random one that was laying on my table. Okay, this is not going good so far, but the process before I started recording was okay. Okay. I got the right one on there now. And on the other end, I need to put wire. I'm going to put this really thin copper wire I've got right here. This is the 0.1 millimeter copper wire. You can hardly even see it. But I'm going to attach this and work with this. Dude, this is going to be super janky. It's probably not even going to work, but oh well. It will not hurt to try. Alright. And now, dude, my big fat head is in the way. Sorry, guys. But I can't see this. I cannot see it. So you're just going to have to live with my head for now. Okay, I'll show you guys up close what I just did. Let me move my microscope right here. Okay, you can see over on this side over here. You have your pin header, which goes in right here, your resistor, and the wire that's going to go to the main controller right here, the MCU microcontroller, something or another. I don't even know. It's late. It's 10:43 p.m. right now, and I'm kind of tired. Okay, so now all that's left is to find the pin that I need and like wire this to this tiny little thing. Hold on. So I'm gonna try and find the pin out over here. Can you guys still see that if I do it at this angle? If I have it like right here, you can still see that, right? Okay. No, that's fine. So you can see what I'm doing under the microscope. Yeah, you can still see that, okay. And I can still see it as well. Alright, so I'm gonna go on my browser and just pull up this data sheet that I referenced. It's not the right thing. It's on Figma, I think. Yeah. I just did a little thingy here. Alright, 31. Are we controlling this one? Why not? Let's try to control 31. So we're going to find pin 31. That's the 6th pin right there. So the 6th pin. Alright. Now let's put it under our microscope and get to work. So I don't know if you can see this or not. let me see if I can clamp this thing down so I can work with it easier. I cannot. How can I hold this down so it's more secure? Oh well. Dude, this is like bad. I don't know. I need something over here to hold this down. A screwdriver, I guess. Oh my gosh, dude. Good enough. Well, okay. So, probably can't see this very good at all. You have these and these, well, for the most part, these are where the potentiometers, which are the sliders on the front, go into. And I'm trying to tap into this wire right here, or this trace right here. So I'm going to solder a wire to there and try to inject a voltage in there using this Pico. I'm just going to use the 3.3 logic level reference voltage on this board. And then just pump it into that pin. Hopefully I don't break anything, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now these pins are super tiny and I'm soldering them with a pretty large bit. You can see that's my soldering iron tip right there. So it might be kind of difficult to do this maneuver, but I'll try it. Certainly I'll try it. Now I might not be able to record myself doing this because it takes a lot of precision to accurately do this, but I'll try my best. Actually, I'm not going to try my best. You can just look at it like that if you care. Okay. Super thin wire. I mean, you gotta use the super thin wire because you can't use anything else. It's just too big to work. Look at that, I just bridged 3 pins in one go. The wire's not straight and it's making a giant bridge across. Oh my gosh, did I just do that perfectly? Guys, look at that. How awesome is that? You need to see this, y'all. Hold on. Look how perfect that is. That's the size of my finger. Okay. I think that'll work. No shorts at all. Alright. I'm gonna tape this down so it doesn't wobble a lot. I have some thinner I think this stuff is called Kapton tape. If not, it's either, no, it's definitely I don't know. It's heat resistant, like non-conductive tape that is used on almost anything at all times. Not really. I'm just yapping, dude. I don't even know. But yeah, lots of electronics have that. Dude, my table is a mess, so if you see it, just ignore it. But yeah, I need to find this roll of tape because I kind of would like to have it for this. It's probably not going to show up though, and I'm going to have to use the fat roll of tape. But that's okay if it doesn't show up. Okay. I'll just use this tape. Oh well. Let me get out some. It's kind of shiny. It's like, I don't know. It looks really nice. Well, sort of. You've probably seen it before. That yellow tape. Okay. So just to hold the wire down and not make it go anywhere. And this wire I'm using, it has a thin layer of insulation on it, so it won't like short out to anything. Yeah, it looks fine to me. Okay, now I'm gonna power this on and test it out. I am gonna use my laptop to send signals to the Pico using this program I wrote. I'm just going to tap into the serial monitor, but I do need to get a cable hooked up to this son of a gun. It's really janky right now. I'm not sure how I'm gonna manage this, but I'll find a way. Oh. I'm gonna use a screwdriver, prop it up, do the screw hole. Okay, I also need to share a ground between these two so it can, work. So I need to get a ground connection hooked up, which I will do soon. I'll just plug into that, battery. I'm gonna find a cable now so I can do it. I know what I'll do. I'll get this cable right here. Yeah, people, whoever's watching this, I don't know, it's really janky, but I don't know. Alright. 2 wires and my cable. Let me hook up a ground, get some black wire, and just hook this up. This is either gonna work or not work at all. I hope it works and it has no problems, but knowing the way I went about this, it's probably gonna have all the problems in the world. Okay, I have it all hooked up, so let me plug into the breadboard, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just hook up the ground right now, just so I know I have a common ground. Okay, and let me hook up my Pico to my computer, and you can see the window over here. Dude, I have no room on my workbench because I have so much crap everywhere. Okay. Cannot find. Oh, what? $11.01. Okay, I got the wrong. There you go. Okay, pin. Okay, it's GPIO 13. So we're gonna do 13. All right, let's plug in the metronome. Yeah, I'm modifying this metronome, by the way. It's a Boss DB90. Make sure power's on. Power's on, fine. The screen works. We're controlling this one, the accent. Just gonna have it. All right. I need to prop this board back up. And it's not wanting to prop up, which is kind of making me nuts. Okay, it's fine. You can see the accents on low. Let me hook up this pin to GPIO 13. Alright, so right now it's set to low. Let's do high. Okay, Guys, look. Oh my gosh. It worked. Like, first try. Like, what the heck? Alright, I'm gonna take my phone down so I can actually show you. It'll probably do some weird stuff with the flipping of orientation and stuff, but I don't really care. Is this right side up? Nope. Dude, what on earth is it doing? I was right. It's being really weird. Holy schmoly, what are you doing? Oh, it doesn't want to move. Oh, gosh. Okay, can I? Okay, it's gonna have to work. Yeah, accent at 0. And if I type into my program, hi, you can see the accent right there goes all the way up. And if okay, you can see it turns down when I turn it off. All I'm doing, I'll show you what I'm doing, is I'm injecting a voltage right into the MCU of the potentiometer. And this can be wherever. Like, when it's plugged in, it can be wherever. But, like, say, if I unplug the Pico, it'll go back to what the original value is. But when I plug it in, it'll go down to ground. So I can enable or disable it. And it'll just enable and disable full control over it. And you can see I just plugged it in, and it'll go to ground. And then I can just tap back into it and turn it back all the way up. So that's pretty awesome, y'all. I need to really test out, like, the wear and tear of, like, it doing this long term. These sliders are broken. It's really old. You can see this one doesn't work. Some of them don't work either. But yeah, it's literally just very simple. And all this is just a resistor to make sure the current doesn't, like, blow up anything. But yeah, I mean, it works fine. All I'm gonna do is control probably this one, that one, and that one. So just these 3 middle ones. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry. Triplet, or no, actually just these 3. Triplet, the E and the, the E and A, and what, I don't know if I'm right about those rhythms, but yeah, 22-minute video. It's not wasted though, I got it working. Dude, my freaking phone is tweaking out. But yeah, I'll let you know when I get this into a final product. And I don't know how I'm going to go about the shared ground. I'm probably going to just have it so when it's plugged into power, it'll just get the power from the receiver. I don't know. It's to be determined. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if this is boring. I will see y'all later.